Hey everyone, this is Ben. Wanted to let you know that Lauren, Mike, Kyle, and I were recently interviewed on episode 26 of the Ironbound Chest podcast. It was a great conversation about doubt and how it can affect your enjoyment of role-playing games and how friends and fun can help overcome those feelings. There's a link to the episode in the show notes, and we've got a promo for the Ironbound Chest at the end of this episode. Please check it out and throw some support to the amazing host, Austin. Thanks. Now, enjoy the show.
Thanks for the directions, sir. We'll be off. Say thanks, Jade. You're most welcome, my little friend. Thanks for stopping by the tavern. Oh, greetings, Podquesters. Just giving one of our adventuring patrons some directions. Charming fellow, but he sounds so familiar. Anyway, last episode, Name was declared champion of the Giant Tournament. Having fulfilled their promise to compete, the Giant King gave them the information to help them in their quest, directing them to a waterfall about halfway down the mountain. However, as champion, Name was prohibited from leaving. Thankfully, he was able to weasel out of it. Literally, as Name turned himself into a weasel and scurried off without the giants knowing. Okay, fine, technically a ferret. The alliterative Planetar Paladin Palano accompanied them out, grateful for being freed from competing eternally in the Giant Tournament. Bidding farewell to the group, particularly Nock, Palano spread his wings and flew away gloriously. That guy knows how to make an exit. So the group started their trek down the mountain, and arriving at the waterfall discovered a mysterious horse, seemingly made of air and water. Violexx bribed the creature with some crapples, which it ended up loving, and her by association. The horse beckoned her to climb on and took flight, with Name following in his puffin form, leading them to a far-off desert where a sandstorm was being spread by a rather gaunt-looking djinn. Conversing with him, the djinn revealed he was ordered by a wish to spread the desert across the land, unable to stop. To stop him, they would need to gain control of his land, which lay in some dwarven ruins in the middle of the desert. Blag and Nock, whose flightless asses had to walk, finally caught up, and being informed of everything, they all headed into the desert. What will they find there? Will they be able to stop the spread of this terrible sandstorm? What about the charming young lad and this wolf pup in the beginning there? I'm sure it has nothing to do with it. Don't know why I even brought it up. So let's find out as we roll an intelligence check.
So you guys have been walking for a couple days now through the desert, trying to get to the destination that the djinn told you about. You're running low on water. You would be running low on food, but I'm sure there is a hefty supply of crapples coming at you.
Coming at you. I got this.
Never do I get tired of these.
I can make them in whatever shape we want.
Dinosaur.
Unicorn.
Done.
I didn't get to eat the last unicorn. I want to eat this one.
Finally, after a few hours, you guys see in the distance the ruins of a town. There's a giant wall surrounding it. The gate is actually kind of off its hinges and laying to the side. And other than that, it just looks like it's been probably under siege at some point, either possibly recently, but possibly in long history. But you don't see any motion or movement or anything going on.
Can I inspect the gate to see if I can fix it?
You can. Give me your perception roll.
I have no skills in this. I just want to see if I can do it. 21 with perception.
You see nothing. You notice that the gate itself is probably beyond repair. You could repair it, but you'd have to get new materials. And
wait,
you're
I
in the
have
middle of the
mending.
desert. I don't know if that works like that. I think that's only for clothing.
No?
It's for like small things.
It's for small things, but what if I just repair each individual?
Very slowly.
In 20 years, this gate's going to be solid.
Coming back to this later. I have a plan.
I don't think you do.
Shh. I will by the time we come back to this thing.
Can you see through the gate at all?
Yeah, the gate's open. Like,
Oh, it's just open.
Basically, you could walk
Oh,
right
I'm
into
sorry,
this town.
I'm sorry. I thought it was closed.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what off the hinges means.
Name, do you wish to tidy any temples while we're here?
Yes.
Excellent.
I don't know why, but I feel inspired to.
Let's find one.
Okay.
What do you think, Violexx?
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Nock has walked into the town at this point.
It's a good choice.
I said, where'd the big guy go?
You say it's a good choice,
You
but
just gotta
Nox, give me
hear
a
him
dexterity
grumble.
saving throw.
It's fine. That's awful. 6.
Nox dies. No.
Oh,
Nox walks through the gate, and as he's literally in the entranceway, the ground underneath him just opens up, and he plummets through, and you hear, ouchies. No.
Now you hear, ouchies.
Name gets jealous and really wishes he had yelled his name before the ground disappeared.
oh no. Nock, are you okay?
I don't know. He's still rolling.
Down the hill, or the DM still rolling?
Both. Yeah. You take 18 damage as you fall down a pit and find yourself impaled on pieces of wood.
Can I use that wood to repair the gate?
Well, as you look in to see if you can use the wood to repair the gate, you notice that this wood, these spikes and everything, appear to be like chair legs and like the back of a chair and like table legs and stuff like that. Like this was really made out of stuff that was just laying around, but sharpened into.
So it's a very improvised pit trap.
Very much so.
That one would say only a rookie or an amateur would fall into.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, a real mook.
Or a guy who's sick of wandering through the desert listening to you talk about repairing damaged doors.
He saw his opportunity for escape and he dove it.
Yeah, exactly. Death is better than this.
He saw the pit, he chose it.
I pull my my hempen rope out and throw it down to Nock.
I guess he's just kind of like pulling wooden splinters out of his back.
Nock, hold on. I will pull you up.
Couldn't you build like a mountain of grapples? for him to
Probably.
climb up?
I don't want to waste a spell. I'm
Okay,
just,
that's fair.
I'm trying to be
gross.
They
to be
probably
smart.
rot pretty quickly. Yeah. Okay.
You don't want to even
I
climb
just
in
wanted
there.
to see it.
Disgusting.
All right, I'll accept the rope and climb out of the pit.
All right, you're not gonna have to roll. You successfully get out of.
No, make him roll.
All right, roll for roll for dexterity.
Nah,
11.
Oh
11. All right, you lose grip on the rope and fall back down,
no! Oh my god!
taking an additional 13 damage.
Nock, no!
Why does he listen to me?
Here,
Me or Kyle?
Yes.
Nock.
Why do you say these things? It's a better question.
It's a great narrative.
I
visuals.
just shout down, tie it around your waist. I'm going to pull you up.
Okay, we do that.
Violexx, if you could just give me a strength roll.
Not may help.
Yeah.
Oh, good. All
as will Blag.
right,
15 plus.
roll with advantage.
Ooh. 15. Wow.
All right, which one you got to go with?
Do I add anything to that?
Your strength. Have you played D&D?
Well, I don't know if there was like athletics or anything else.
Probably just straight up strength.
Straight up strength, which, yeah. No,
I'd let you
just
give
15.
you can give athletics if you want. I believe in that.
Oh, I don't have that. Sorry. I was looking
What
at
about acrobatics?
Oh, no, I don't have that either.
Just do backflips.
Sorry.
Ooh, well, that would be a quick
I
way to
think I
get
was
him
looking
out.
at Arcana and thought I had it.
You safely managed to pull him
Okay.
up.
That may flexes a little with his 8 strength.
I'm just
In puppet
dusting you
form.
off.
Yeah.
Oh, no. You.
Knock's like, well, that was less than pleasant.
Oh, my God.
Do you feel you can go on, my friend?
Absolutely, but I worry that there may be more improvised traps.
Why don't you go ahead and check?
Okay. He walks a little more gingerly, starts kind of poking the ground with his shield. The bottom of his shield.
You do that as you enter into the town, and you find that as you enter, it doesn't look like it's a huge town. It's relatively small, has a surprisingly large wall around it, considering. But you see that basically all of the roads and buildings have been blocked off with barricades or nailed shut, with the exception of there's one large building with stairs going up to it in the center of the town. And that one does not seem to be nailed closed. Other than that, everything else seems to be impassable easily. If you worked at it, you could probably get through any of these, but as far as a quick, easy route up to this main building is the only way to go.
I want to use Cure Wounds on Moth. We could probably do a short rest, and you can do one of those healing dice things that we used to do.
I don't. If you're gonna just throw a heal out, I'll probably be okay.
Yeah, it's
How much does it do?
I can do it at more than a 1 level spell. It's 1d8, so I'll do it at a 3rd level.
Wow. Guild
Right?
heal.
You beat me to it.
Yeah, I had to. I mean, because otherwise it just looks completely shitty that Name almost killed him. All right, so that was 15 with
Thank
magic
you.
that you have been healed for by Name.
Name
So I
has
think you only took 11 damage from his initial. You should roll again. So you made a profit of 4. Just pointing that out.
Yes.
Doc, you're
Your
a prophet?
logic is flawless.
He made a profit of his own flesh.
Tell us then, what should we expect?
No.
No?
I
Nothing?
got nothing for you. I'm sorry.
Okay. Then I will go and just thank Name for healing our new
We shall,
friend.
we shall expect to cover your ass because Name is vindictive.
Oh,
I don't think he's vindictive. I
Mike
think he's
is.
just an idiot.
one must learn how to deal with Name. Usually just clap and love him. And he leaves you alone.
I turn into a puffin and nuzzle Blag.
Oh.
Oh, I pet Name.
Tweet tweet.
Love
Wonderful.
my tweet.
Okay.
Sorry. And we're back.
Moving
All right.
I take easy pass
look
and
at-
try and
and I
bash
just-
in one of the closest doors to me.
Just a random door?
Yeah, just
All right.
whatever the closest building is to Blag.
Go ahead, roll strength.
No, it's a 1.
A 1.
A 1. Yeah, so I figure as I bash the door, a splinter comes out and slashes across my eye, and I bean myself on the head with the ricochet of the Guandao.
And he's permanently blind. Let's add that
3
into
damage.
3 damage? I can live with that for now.
Wait, was it a
Be
splinter?
careful.
Was it a splinter?
It was a splinter.
Name dives in front of the splinter.
Oh, thank you.
He yells no, but he misses hitting the splinter.
Sure, that's fair. That's fine.
But he tried.
As Blag cries blood from his eye that was splintered, he... Thank you, Name.
Blag, are you okay?
I've been better. I have an owie.
You took the most grievous wound out of our entire group so far.
Where's my healing,
As Nock
Name?
pulls another table leg out of his knee, the back of his knee.
I'm gonna do.
I'm fine.
I see that Nock still looks kind of crappy, so Violexx is gonna do a second level, just cure wounds on him.
Oh, thanks.
You got it. All right, hold still a sec, Nock. That sucks.
I don't need much. It's okay.
It's good because you're not getting much of anything at all. All right, hold on.
She actually hurt you.
1d8.
took the
I
bonus
kind of
healing
did.
back.
Yeah. Oh, that really sucks. Oh God. Yeah, you get 6 more points.
Fine.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We haven't fought any enemies yet.
Nock decides he needs to take a little wrangle this a little bit, and he just goes, hello, is there anyone here? You seem to have left a trap by the front.
We'll move it for you.
Traffic.
You hear no response.
Okay.
You also
He
seem to have left one on
he
a
starts
door.
walking up to the building, the man that's not barricaded.
Should we make sure? Are you guys sure there aren't any more traps if we go up to that building? I don't want you to fall into any more holes, Nock.
He's being observant as he goes.
Okay.
Would you like me to roll something for that?
I would. Please roll a dexterity saving check.
Well, I was hoping more for perception to see it before I fall into the trap,
Yeah,
but this is a 19.
Go ahead and roll that with advantage.
9, so 19.
All right. So you've been walking through a desert, arid region for a long time. You've gotten pretty used to it, and as you reach the top of the stairs, you notice a small pool of water that luckily you saw, because odds are you would not have been having the right footing to adjust for a sudden wetness there. But you catch it and you kind of sidestep it and, I'm assuming, point out to the rest of your party that it is there.
Is it obvious what would happen if you...
Probably just fall down the
Just
stairs.
slip?
Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
Okay, all right.
So it was a puddle?
Just a puddle.
Very advanced traps.
What color is this puddle?
Yeah. Is
Yellow.
it yellow?
It's lemonade.
Just water.
Well, I guess we have to wonder, how is there a puddle in the desert?
Yeah, that would be suspicious.
It seems odd, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'd like to do a perception check on the puddle.
It certainly seems wet.
Fair enough. Shouldn't I have rolled for that at least?
No, I'm giving it to you.
Hey,
You notice it's wet.
Name, why don't you drink some of it?
All right.
You notice this is from a wineskin made in 1932. Like, what did you want from that?
Wow.
If I could see where the moisture came from.
Like, what does that mean?
Are there
Like
No,
if there's a
isn't the
leaky
GM
thing at the
supposed
top of the building or something?
No, it's on the stairs on
No,
the outside.
I'm going to drink from it. That's what it was
Okay.
suggested by Violexx.
Go ahead, roll it.
Oh, no.
You
What am
wouldn't
I
do
rolling?
anything to hurt
Name,
them.
I was kidding.
No,
Oh,
you
no.
can't kid.
What if it's pee?
Is it a 1 or a 7? Nice. I apparently failed at drinking the puddle.
Oh my God.
Just fall flat on your face.
This may or may not be liquid.
That's all you can determine.
I'm like 3 inches away, just going. I can't taste it, guys. We haven't made any progress.
Knock
God.
bangs on
Is
the door.
You knock on the door and there's no response.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
Just had to say,
Yeah. Okay, I open the door.
You open the door and you enter what looks like was probably originally some sort of official, like, governmental building, essentially. And there's lots of doors. Almost all of them are closed off except for 2. One kind of to the west a little bit, and to your left a little bit, and the other all the way across the room at the back.
Go ahead, Moss. You've been
Sure.
Knock. I'm sorry. I still
I'm
don't
sorry,
call
could
you
you
Moss.
repeat
you
that?
Yeah, sure. You entered a large room. There's a series of doors. Almost all of them are barricaded, closed off, except for one which is slightly to the left and one that's all the way across the room.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going to cast Find Traps.
Go ahead and roll.
You could have done that this whole time.
I was going to, and then you guys kept...
Well, you guys are shitting around.
I tried to drink from a puddle, mind you, sir.
Question. It just says one action Do I have to still roll for this? This is where I get confused with spell stuff because I don't know.
Does it say? What does it say?
It just says instantaneous vocal. Yeah, my components.
Yeah, you don't always have to roll. It might just be...
It just
Is it that it just happens, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it just says, I sense the presence of any trap within range that was within line of sight. A trap for the purpose of the spells includes anything that would inflict sudden, expected, blah, 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 blah.
That blah, blah, blah was harm, by the way.
Easier to just say harm.
Yeah. Thus, the spell would sense an area affected by the alarm spell, a glyph of warding, or a mechanical pit trap. It would also not reveal a natural weakness in the floor, an unstable ceiling, or hidden sinkhole. And it reveals that the trap is present, but it doesn't tell me necessarily the location of the trap, but it tells me the general nature of the danger from the trap.
Based off your description of the spell, I'm going to say nothing happens.
It seems like you're a building inspector.
These traps are so terrible. The spell doesn't even know.
This building is demolished. Well, I don't see any traps, you guys. I don't know.
I'll fly into the
which
first
door.
room, the one on the left.
All right, you fly over and the door is closed, so...
Oh. I land on the doorknob. Is that an option?
Yeah, you successfully land on the doorknob.
Is it one of those handle levery ones that his weight is enough to open
That a
the door?
raptor could open?
The raptor-friendly knob.
Do you want that?
No.
Then no.
Okay.
Does it have one of those like plastic baby safe
Yes.
things on it?
It's surpassable.
So Blag can't get in.
Oh my god.
Nock walks over to try to open the door, but there's a puffin on the knob. He's just like, excuse me, I can't.
I crawl
me.
up your arm into your shoulder. And
Okay,
I
I open the door.
All right. Can you both give me dexterity saving throws?
Sure.
I love it.
Something has to happen, Lauren.
Oh.
3.
Wow, I actually beat you. 19.
He's not dexterity based.
As the door opens, a large series of large objects that were leaning against the door fall towards you guys. Nami manages to dive off into the air fast enough, but Nock is not fast enough. It takes 3,000. No.
Oh god.
Takes a whopping 7 damage.
No.
So they're hoarders. Whoever lives here was a hoarder, is what I'm starting to come across.
Yeah. They're not traps. It's just neglected.
Just shit. Yeah.
Do we hear anything? Does my
Yeah, you hear
does my
thump, thump, thump. Ow.
no, but
dear.
does my crazy high passive perception hear anything or hear any sound or indicate that anybody's behind any of these doors
No.
that's messing with us? No. Okay. Son of a bitch.
Nock will kind of stand to the side of the door and just kind of make a waving gesture in, like, after you
Oh
guys.
my god. We carefully look around the corner, I guess.
All right, you carefully look into the small closet.
Yeah, there's nothing in there.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
Blag wants to check the far
You
door.
essentially just Uncle Bucked yourself.
Blag, go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
12.
As you cross the room, you hear sort of a slight creaking sound, and then the floor underneath you just gives out, and you fall through.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Who is the greatest pharaoh?
Oh my god.
You take 12 damage as you plummet down into the cellar of the building.
How far down is it?
Infinity.
No!
Just about 10 feet.
10 feet.
Well, if it's infinity, then he never takes falling damage.
That's true. He'll just die of hunger
He
eventually.
keeps hitting walls on the way down.
I land on top of his head.
Oh my god.
Roll dexterity.
That's where I get my crit. That's my crit.
Nice. Oh
Can
my
you heal me a little for as a magical landing?
Oh my god.
I don't even know how to crit this one. You land really well. Like the best you've ever landed.
Oh my
It's very
god.
graceful.
Good.
Yeah.
It's a good landing.
It worked a kink out of my wing.
Yeah.
I just can't. I do my cantrip, my light cantrip, and I do it over the hole. And I'm just like, Blag, are you okay? Oh, why is everyone falling into all of these holes?
I have birdies on my head.
Oh, I should have done the birdie like the flying. I'm doing it now.
What's
Yeah, it's fine.
What's down there?
Blag's tongue is kind of out a little bit, and as his eyes though he said, "Pretty birdies."
Like the Acme cartoons.
There's just one door down there.
Oh god.
Eventually, I dust myself off, stand up. I'm assuming Name is still on my head.
Yeah.
And I approach that door.
All right.
Critted.
You open the door and you see a set of stairs leading up.
You couldn't get me off your head if you wanted to with that crit.
I wouldn't want to. Name, should we take these stairs that go up?
There's no other option.
I mean, you could fly up.
Nah, this is a free ride.
All right, thank you.
I mean, we're
We-
buddies. Stick together.
We go up.
You guys, I'm literally standing over you with a rope. Where are you going?
I mean, Blag pushes the rope out of the way and across the room.
He does do that. That's exactly what happens.
Who left this rope here?
Go ahead and,
And
give
thusly,
me.
we've split the party.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, we're just standing above this whole, like, we're getting our asses handed to us by a building.
Oh, my God. Oh,
Can
my
you go ahead and
God.
give me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh, my God.
Both?
God.
I have danger sense also. So
Yes,
that gives
yes,
me
you
one
have advantage
advantage,
on
right?
that,
I should have
Danger
said that before,
sense.
but no.
Thus is life.
It's 14? 22. Not natural.
You go up the stairs, and as you're partway up, you place your foot down, you feel it start to slip, and then you manage to pick it up real quick and look down, and on the floor is a toy wagon carved out of wood, sitting on the floor with working wheels. And
What
you know
was
what?
this?
Toy wagon.
I get down
And
in
we're
a
urine.
seated position, and I start to play with the wagon.
All right, you now have a toy wagon added to your inventory.
So thus we've crossed into Home Alone territory. So next will be paint cans coming down the stairs on a string.
Everybody look out for Joe Pesci.
I'm pretty sure this has been overloaded the entire time.
Don't look up any shoots.
Iron in the face.
You continue up the stairs, I assume?
Yes. I play with the wagon for a couple minutes. I actually want to see if Name wants to play too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So,
All right.
Name flies it to the top of the stairs or ramp and then lets it down for you.
Flag claps giddily and smiles. He feels better now, even though he still has lost some of the health.
Back in the other room, you see them go into a doorway, and then you hear a lot of commotion, some clashing sounds, sounding like something falling down some stairs. What do you guys do?
Nock sits down and pulls out a book. He's just like remembering the glory days of the military, of coordinated, intelligent action.
Violexx is just like looking extremely confused, and then she looks down at Nock, and she's just like, "Really? You guys, where are you? What is going on down there?
I found wagon.
Are you coming back?
Eventually.
Okay.
All right, we go back. We'll
continue
ramp.
up the stairs. Yeah.
All right, you
Wherever
go
that
up the
goes.
stairs, and when you get to the top, you see that you're basically on a little landing, and there is a door to the south and a door to the north, south being where you guys had just come from.
I'll run back to get them. By that I mean fly.
Okay. Caw-caw. And Nami ends up back in the room, and I'm assuming tells you what he saw.
Nock holds up a finger because he's like almost at the end of a chapter. And he just finishes 2 more paragraphs, and then he
Is this
folds his
Tor's
book up.
autobiography that he's reading?
Yeah,
I wanted Name to lightly nibble on the finger.
okay. You kind of see him shake, and then he like reaches up and he grabs one of your feathers and he pulls it out and uses it as a
Perfect.
bookmark,
I love it.
Nice.
I love it.
Oh God.
and then ventures forward.
Okay. We'll go join Blag.
All right. You guys go down the hole up the stairs, and you're at the little landing, and there's a door to the north and a door to the south.
You said the door to the south is the one we came out of?
No, it's in the direction of the room you guys were just in.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I figured that's the door we went through. I didn't think we went into the hole.
Oh, you want to open the door that... Oh, it's up to you.
Yes. Let's go back and climb out of the pit.
Well, I mean, you guys are on the other side of the door. Do you
Yeah.
see? And you came through there. Did you? I guess you didn't even look.
Nothing
Were there,
on this
was there
side.
anything leaning
Yeah.
against the door?
No,
Only
it was
me.
totally safe. You should open it. It looks great. Looks like a door.
Can I open the door, but like from the side, like just kind of?
Wait a minute. Wait a
God.
minute. Check the handle for heat.
Yeah.
That's
You
a
got to
good
die
point.
like
Good
Joe
point.
Pesci.
There's a blowtorch heating up.
You didn't notice the blowtorch?
Should I have moved
I
this?
legitimately was
I'm
thinking
really
about
sorry.
that before you said
This
it. Like,
continuous flame spell that I can't explain.
Something's happening over here, but I have wagon.
oh God.
Stop dragging your wagon. Hagbison.
Oh my God.
You open the door, nothing happens.
Okay, thank you.
Is there anything inside?
Just black.
Blag.
Blag, you end the landing.
Just Blag on the floor.
There's now a
playing
door
with
to
the
the
rug.
north.
Okay.
All right. Nock will hold his shield in front of him and go and open the door to the north.
That's a good luck.
Spikes come out of the ground.
Yeah, right.
Give me a dexterity save.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
19.
Oh, there you go.
You open the door, and with the shield in front of you, you are prepared. Actually, give me advantage just to see if you get the 20.
I do.
Oh,
right.
What are the
yeah.
chances of that?
1 in 20.
That was amazing.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Probably accurate.
As you open the door, it
pretty
leads
good.
back outside into like a back courtyard, and as you open it, a giant barrel on a swinging rope comes swinging down into the doorway, and you manage to hit it with your shield, knocking it off of the rope. The barrel then stumbles down some stairs that are back there and lands in the sand at the bottom, and it just sits there for a moment, and you're kind of like, okay, good. And then the barrel bursts into flames, and you notice that it had actually fallen into what had been a slightly covered fire pit, where the ashes had been laid and then just lightly covered with sand so you couldn't see it. So your crit got you out of 2 traps.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Not cool. Nock yells.
Because it's fire.
This Kevin McAllister is going to kill Nock.
And then
He really is going after Nock.
Yes.
Well, Nock's the one
I know.
proactive one.
No, this is how we moving the
yeah.
story.
Yeah. So be it.
Sorry.
That's great. We need it.
if everybody could roll perception for me.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh my God. You've got to be freaking kidding me.
Don't
All
worry.
right. Retired.
We got you.
Yeah.
What'd
I'm
you
not. What do you think I got? I got a natural 1.
All right.
Nice. You're blind.
Violexx walks out and goes, "Hey guys, I think there might have been a trap on that door we just came through."
God damn it.
They have 16.
16, great.
21.
21, all right. I'm sorry, Blag.
I got an 8.
Okay.
So better than me,
All
buddy.
right, everybody notices a group of people move.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody but Violexx notices a group of people kind of dodge around a corner, probably like 3 or 4 people in the distance.
What, like behind another house or
Yeah,
something?
yeah, down another corridor.
Okay.
Name, you feel like something's a little off about the group, but Nock, you clearly are like, those were not people, those were like wooden dummies that were carved out of something and definitely were being pulled by something.
Clever.
Oh.
All right, I tell that to the group and gently guide Violexx out of the doorway.
Sorry. I thought I saw something carved into the wood.
You do notice
There's
that the
people
only
in here?
the only 2 ways out of this courtyard are the place where you just saw those dummies and then another alleyway to the right.
Nock, you seem to be taking point on this. I'm playing with my wagon.
Well, so a lot of this does not make sense. But the question is, are we supposed to want to chase those people who just ran away? Or is that supposed to scare us away and go down the other corridor?
I say we stand and fight.
It's your answer to everything.
I admire your resolve, young Blag.
Thank you. And the wheels on the wagon go squeak, squeak as he rolls them up and down his torso.
Yes.
I think we should go the other way. The non-people way.
I believe that is wise.
Then I follow you guys. Violexx,
I'm.
can you see anything yet?
Well, my light cantrip is still up.
Behind us?
It's up for an hour.
Where is it?
Wow.
I just can't.
But
I think it follows me around.
It's daytime, isn't it?
Well, we're inside.
Now we're all blind.
inside.
Oh boy, that one really
That one
affected you very
affected you in-
deeply.
Wait,
Real life.
sorry.
we are
Oh
outside.
my god! Oh, Jesus Christ! Sorry, guys. I really wasn't paying attention to the last like few minutes. Apparently.
Violexx, snap it in front of your face.
Sorry.
Do you have any spells that would help us to maybe detect living beings?
I don't think that I do.
It's a little... it could be brighter.
Actually, shut up.
I
thought he was being
Is that 2 suns?
Are we on Tatooine?
Is that blue milk?
Actually, I do have detect good and evil.
Our group just lights up with evil.
Glows red.
Name is probably going to glow. I could try. I don't
that's
know.
not right. Let's just go. We go down the alley that the wooden figures did not.
Do you have the detect
Appear
wood
in.
spell?
And I
sure do.
I will have my shield in front of me.
All right, you guys head down that hallway or alleyway, and you see a series of doors that all seem to be barricaded. Could everybody please, once again, give me a perception roll?
Using different ones. Yay! That's better.
Non-natural 20.
Oh, great. Nock?
15.
Wonderful. Blag?
13.
Not as great.
Nearly.
Violexx?
18, 19, 20. 21.
All right, great.
Wow.
You all essentially notice that although all these doors are barricaded, one of them doesn't seem to be barricaded well. In fact, it appears as though it's like almost a pallet-like structure just leaning against the door.
Do you guys think we should check out that door?
I think it's another trap.
I have danger sense,
Nock,
so I
let
can roll
you
with
do it.
advantage if we want to check it out.
I like how you started to say that in character voice, like Blag would be like, I have danger sense.
That was the intention, was that Blag was saying it, but then I just went to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nock will use his lightning lure, which is a cantrip, and he just kind of gestures with his hand towards the structure, and a leash of lightning kind of smacks it.
Well, lightning shoots out, hits it, it crumbles, falls to the ground, catches on fire a little bit, and the doorway is just sitting there. The door is closed, but access to it is available.
Okay, so not a trap.
I also wanted you to catch a lightning fish with your lightning lure.
I
I
was
thought that's how
thinking
that
Pretty
worked.
cool, yeah. Perhaps we should check this one out.
You made the doorway. Let's go.
Come on, everybody.
I'll open the door and slowly and kind of peek in and be like, "Hello."
Didn't you blow the door up?
No, I blew up what was
The pallet,
blocking
the door
the
is still there.
The door is just lightning proof? It's rubber?
Yes. No, he only said he hit the pallet.
Yeah.
I was assuming he had really good targeting.
Yeah, that was great. I love it.
All right, you crack the door open, and inside you see a large group of people huddled together and close, kind of like backed into quarters, crouching down. In front of them, you see a wolf facing not them, but you. And standing next to the wolf is a halfling holding a bow with arrow knocked, pointed towards you.
It's a trap. Kill it.
I charge in and say, what are the meaning of these traps?
Oh,
Well,
now-
you certainly
now
are.
you're in
What
the
do you-
front?
Did you push me aside?
I did.
Well, you certainly are persistent. You don't look like the normal villagers who have been trying to invade and steal the water. Are you bandits? If so, I advise you to walk away and go the other way. This town is under my protection.
Violexx walks up and she's like, no, friend, please. We mean you no harm. What is going on here? Who are you? Who
And
are
you have
these
water?
people?
Shade, easy boy. My wolf growls. My wolf growls. What are you doing here?
I walk up to the wolf and I try to pet it.
Good choice.
That's
Roll
up
animal
to
handling.
Shade. That's up to Shade.
Yeah.
23.
The wolf doesn't look like it wants anyone to know that it likes it, so it's like giving like a fake growl, but his ears are definitely perked, the tail's wagging slightly.
So, hi, I'm back, everybody. But I
voice?
So it's Kevin. Hey! I think my character, who I have not revealed his name yet, would notice. He's been a longtime companion of this wolf, so I think seeing the wolf respond positively, I'm not lowering the bow and arrow completely, but I'm loosening the knock a bit. Not you, Nock.
No, Nock's totally loose. You see him roll his shoulders. You're like, oh, okay, great.
Some people call him
I
Moss.
give Nock a massage out of nowhere.
No, I think Nock would say,
It seems friendly.
yeah,
I'm okay with this.
we mean you no harm.
You still
We are-
haven't answered my question. What are you doing here?
Name flies over and lands on the arrow on the bow.
As a quick gut reaction, because I'm still not fully disarmed, I just let it fly at the wall.
Oh, shit.
With him still riding it.
Whee!
Now they give me a dexterity roll.
I'm okay with all this. Hey, an 11.
Give me another one.
That was a great face. Ooh, that's better.
That is a 17.
Alright, you successfully jump off the arrow before it is let loose. 11 was too middle ground. I didn't know where to go.
It was right in the middle. You're like, oh, it's too much.
Yeah.
Nock will put his hands up. Ho, ho, ho! There's no need for shooting. We are just passing through. Name, do not startle the little gentleman.
Name just flies back to
Blag?
the arrow on the wall.
Would like to
lands
try
on
and
that.
circle around the wolf and get more familiar with it to see if it's good or bad.
Sounds
Give
really
me a wisdom
naughty.
check. No, give me a wisdom. I get what you're going for. Give me a wisdom check.
5.
Alright, you hit the ground on the hands and knees and give the wolf a good sniffing. And,
The butt
yeah, you
region.
just got it out.
Doggy handshake.
But you can't really seem to tell much about the wolf, but he is paying you back in kind.
Oh, okay. What does he see?
Oh, let's roll.
Oh, doggy.
Oh man, he knows everything about you.
Good, but he
is
knows that
on-
I'm
Your social
good.
security
Okay.
number.
He's a good doggo.
good doggo.
Nock will say, what is your name, little one?
My name is Shepard. People call me Shep. You say you are passing through here, then I advise you to move on. I'm on a mission to protect this town. The desert has somehow been expanding beyond its borders here, and we've been out of water and food, and there's only enough to sustain this village, so I've been tasked with protecting the people, because unfortunately, other towns have taken to raiding these other villages here. Now, please, just, unless you can help me figure out why the desert's doing this, I advise you move on.
That is our mission.
We are actually working on that right now, to be honest.
Literally the same thing.
Definitely the same thing.
I believe they call this kismet.
I would agree, Shepard.
All right, you waited. You didn't even wait like 5 minutes before breaking out those Shepard.
I had to. It was killing me.
Yeah.
Shep, it is good to meet you. I am Violexx. This is Name. This is Nock. This is Blag.
You may refer to me as... Oh, she said Blag.
So Blag.
No,
Blag,
just...
Blag. That was actually a little more cordy. Sorry. So Blag.
But you may refer to me as simply Blag. Or
Simply-
Blag squared, the
simply
artist
Blag.
currently known as Blag.
Simply Blag. Please stop sniffing my dog's butt.
But how else would we get to know one another?
I confer with Shade real quick. Are you all right with this, Shade?
He's cool with it.
All right, fine.
Why do you roll? You know you're just going to say what you want.
All right.
I have to make the listeners think we play, right?
All right. Well, have you been journeying long?
For a
Very.
few days. How long has it been? Sorry, I'm trying to remember back to
just a
last
couple
time.
days.
Been in the desert for a couple
Yeah.
days.
Well, I suppose if we have similar goals, I don't see why we can't help each other. I mean, if I figured out what was going on, then I'll be a shoo-in for my next rank for the Scout Protectors.
So what exactly are the Scout Protectors, Shep?
Oh, you mean the Scout Protectors Order of Feyrin, aka Spoof? I'm a member of that, and I'm actually currently the Optimistic Otter rank, and this is the rank where we actually finally get to journey out from our initial branch and explore the world, and
wow.
this goes on.
We'll let you know what we find out.
I think we all kind of look at each other.
You've hit upon
his
Shep's. He's very passionate about being a scout.
We can tell.
Uh,
Blag talking to Kevin.
and he'll continue until
Does Shep appear to be young?
Shep is 18 years old.
Okay.
Is that
this
young
is a
for
good,
his
So
race?
very young for
I
us.
mean,
Yeah.
Good
that's
opportunity.
a halfling. That's like adult age for halflings. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Why could you give us a description?
But they
of Shep?
live.
Oh, all right. Well, we want to break down into Shepard Weatherby. This is for you guys. He hasn't introduced him to the characters yet. We'll get there, I guess. He is a halfling ranger, a member of the Scout Protectors, Order of Feyrin, which I could go way.
I was
into
thinking
this.
more like what does he look like?
Oh, he's
What are
got
we looking at?
dusty brown hair, pretty tall for a halfling, which is still pretty short by any other standard. He's pretty, honestly, he's pretty nondescript, the best I could say. He's like the dusty brown hair, blue eyes.
Got a big bow.
Definitely. Well, I mean, they're all halfling-sized weapons,
cannot
but they are
lie.
like his short sword is like a dagger for like a normal size. His long bow is like a short bow for one. But I still get the number benefits on that stuff.
It still counts.
Excellent.
For our listeners, how would you describe his rear posterior?
Does it protrude? Is it flat?
Got
Does he
that
have junk in the
gadonkadonk?
trunk?
Oh, well,
Would you say he's dragging a wagon like Blag?
it's no butt mountain. I'll tell you
Okay,
that.
well,
What
that's
is?
good.
What else could be? But
yeah. How about the wolf's posterior?
Yeah.
Now that
Well,
Blag's
you would know more than
nose
me
is
at this
buried
point.
in it. I just want to know.
Blag would know more than Shep at this point.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah, Blag does know more.
All right. Excellent. Good. I admire your wolf's posterior.
Yeah, so can Blag describe the wolf's posterior?
Yeah. So Blag says that and Shep get knocked. I'm sorry. I kind of got knocked out of my rant by that weird non sequitur.
It's very.
Okay, well, obviously, you don't seem to be causing any harm, and this actually could be to our benefit. And honestly, Shade has seemed to have taken a liking to you. Violexx, was it?
yes, Violexx. Either way is
Violexx.
fine.
Cool. Well, I meet your new party member.
Welcome to the group.
Whoa.
I'm new too, kind of, and so is he. And I point to
Oh,
Nock.
that's true. Yes, I am new.
It's really just these two, and then everybody.
Now,
else
it
is
looks like
new.
we have another positive one trying to drag us down.
Blag, you love
puffin
it, and
just
I give him
blinks.
a hug.
Kind of like cocks its head to the side. And
Also,
I put
realize-
my arm around Violexx.
Name and Blag both started positive. You realize?
Just slowly
Blag
drag
used
to the
to be
depths.
the real father.
oh, let's see what happens with Shep.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh well, welcome to the group.
if I mean, you could be of service if you would have me along. We could probably figure this out, whether the source of this or at least just helping everybody to survive this.
What about these villagers?
Yeah.
Will they be
Are
undefended?
they in good shape?
Well, I could probably contact some of my fellow scouts at the desert branch, the avid arid attendants, and see if they could maybe get some other scouts out here to help, because I'm sure the importance of this mission takes precedence over defending these villagers.
And why haven't you done that before?
Well, because this was the mission I was on.
Why don't you call some of your friends, and I would feel bad if we took you away from protecting these people.
We could also help you maybe reset these traps
That's
a little
true.
better.
Well, it seems you have an intimate knowledge of how they work, so...
As you do that,
mostly
you
just
should
how to
pull
set them
another
off.
chair leg out of Nock.
I look at the chair like, oh, yeah, this is a good one. Yeah.
Do you look at Blag's eye and wonder what happened up there? I did that to myself.
I look at the people just real quick to see, do they look like they're like really hungry? Do they have stuff to eat? Are they like...
So the shtick of this town
Yeah.
is that they're actually one of the few places left that has
That
resources.
has stuff.
So
Okay.
they're like,
'Cause
don't
people
get me
are
wrong,
raiding.
they're not like doing great,
Yeah.
but they're not
I just
on the
wanna-
brink of starving,
Okay.
which is why the other towns are trying to raid this one, is because they actually have supplies left.
Perhaps if we took the maker of Nom Nom to these other towns, they would not besiege you so.
Maker of Nom Nom.
I make really crappy fake apples.
They're average
not,
at best.
You guys are talking them up too much. They're terrible.
But
they're
it's
not
still
good.
Nom Nom.
I will make them, but they're bad. You don't want them.
They are giant approved.
They are giants are pretty stupid. They seem to like them. Everybody else
let them
thinks they
hear you
taste
say
like
that.
shit. I know, that's true. I do have candy sometimes, but I gave it all to Blag.
I like her candy.
You need to stop talking about food around the villagers. I think they're really getting upset here.
Yeah, they're all leaning forward to like a little.
You know what? What the hell? If you guys want to see how crappy these apples are, I will make you some. And I
them
just
crapples.
make them 40 pounds of ass-bowls. I'm switching it up to crapples.
Yeah. Crapples was overused. You're right.
The villagers run over, they all take a bite, they thank you a lot, and then they're like, all right, we're going to put these into storage. And you notice they are putting them more towards the kindling pile than the
That's okay.
food pile.
It's okay, I understand. I don't know how they will burn.
Shep
if this
takes
is
a bite.
science experiment. Yeah.
And is like, and really quickly just passes it to Shade, and then Shade
Whimper slightly.
just cries and
Just
runs.
licks his own butt instead.
It's okay, I understand. They're not good.
But lo, these
Well,
many
when-
days in the desert, they have sustained us.
Well, I suppose
That's true.
you've probably been journeying for a while. We don't have a lot of resources. I'm assuming as adventurers you have your own. Perhaps you could just camp for the night, and maybe I will contact the Avid Arid attendants, and we'll figure out what we can do come morning.
I think that sounds like a good
Yeah,
idea.
I think we should take the time to see if Shepard maybe has some information on where we're trying to go. And I think Nock would like to help improve the traps around the town.
And Violexx and I guess the rest of us, we should all share what we saw from beginning to end as far as like the djinn and all that stuff and everything else that's really
You mean
happened.
fill Kevin in out of character?
Yeah, fill Kevin in. We're going to fill him in.
All right, yeah,
And again,
so-
I just want to point out that Name has not spoken. He's staying in animal form. And I feel like they treat him, like, obviously, like, because they know what he is. But I'd imagine Shemp's just a little bit like, why do they keep talking to this
Did you call me
bird?
Shemp, like the Three Stooges?
I'm good. Sorry,
It's Shep.
Shep.
There's no M.
Talk to Shep just like he's just gotta have this little like quirk like, all right, maybe I don't want to go with these guys. I think the bird dog's back.
Nock will just be like, the bird's terrible with names. Just confuse you even more.
It likes to perch. I've noticed that.
Watch out, he will
I try not to
poop
be
on you.
puffing him up too much.
Oh,
It's good.
Blag.
It's a
Real puffin
That
joke.
was a good
Yes,
one.
I appreciate that.
I
Thank you.
tweak his cheek.
I blush.
So you guys spend a little time discussing, where you guys come from, where did you go, and
Oh.
Shep tells you that he actually does know where these ruins you're looking for are, and they're actually just a little bit further north.
I do.
So after you guys reset the traps and everything's prepared, you guys head out the
These are not the
broken,
ruins you were
horrible
looking
gate, carefully stepping around the trap this time, and start to head north.
Hello, listeners. My name is Austin Moraga, host of the Ironbound Chest, a new interview podcast that focuses on discussing monthly topics relating to D&D and TTRPGs. Each week, I aim to bring on someone from around the community. Podcasters, streamers, world builders, writers, dice makers, map makers, mini painters, homebrewers, cosplayers, singers, artists, illustrators, crafters, collectors, creators, and listeners. The chest is slowly but surely being filled with amazing and wonderful things, and I invite you all to help me in this task. You can find me on Spotify and almost wherever you listen to podcasts. Just search for The Ironbound Chest. You can even find me on Twitter and Facebook. So I hope you take the time to listen and to help me add some wealth to the Ironbound Chest.
Oh, hey! That guy was just here! Wow, he travels fast. Now Shep and Shade have joined the party. Will our heroes be able to locate these dwarven ruins with their help? I'd think so. I mean, he's no bard, but there's something about this Shep I really like. Well, let's see how things pan out. We'll see you next time when we roll another intelligence check.
We're recording, so let's play a game.
That was creepy.
Of Dungeons and the Dragon.
Dun, dun, dun,
There's only one
dungeon,
dragon. It's awkward.
We killed it.
Dungeons and Dragons.
It's just
Hi, I'm
dungeons.
Bob.
Dungeon and Dragon.
Well, unless Wrath builds more, we're not probably going to have more dungeons either. I mean, there's got to be a finite number of dungeons.
Well, I mean, what do you think he's out there doing right now?
That's true.
Dungeon and
He's franchising.
But to be
There's
fair, Name
gonna be
had to help him
dungeons
build
in your
the-
hometown.
Name had to build the first one for him.
That's true. He helped.
He helped. Oh, hi Kyle. Would you like to play Dungeons and Dragons with us?
I would like to play, please.
Unfortunately.
All right.